Hi everyone, Lisa here. On our Will Craft for Supplies Facebook group, there's been lots of questions posted about what do you do for your albums? Do you scrapbook chronologically? How do you divide up your pages? What do you do for putting your pictures into the album? So just to kind of clarify, I thought I would show you my process for finishing an album. So I like to do everything by event. So this is an album that I just recently finished. This is my July 2009 trip to Manitoba, and I put in here like a little subnote, Wade's first trip out there. So that is using one of those Martha Stewart labels that I showed you guys in a recent haul, and I really like them. I'm gonna get some more once I finish up, you know, putting them all on my albums. When I do this when I'm finished. So anyway, I still have to put a picture in here, but this album is basically done. So before I open the album, I just thought I would, you know, kind of explain my process. So I do not scrapbook, like I do not make my layouts in chronological order. I just pick a picture that kind of speaks to me, and I make a page based on that picture. And then what I do is I just kind of collect all those pages for a month, and then at the end of the month I'll go through and I'll just divide them up, whether it's by Las Vegas, is it Christmas, you know, is it, you know, early years, what is this picture about, and I'll put it into separate piles, and then I'll put them into the album. Now when I'm making the pages and I'm just throwing them in my albums, I'm not really caring at that point whether they're in order or not. I just want them defined to the album, and then later I go through and I kind of put them in order. It doesn't have to be in very, very precise order. As long as it's just in a general order, then I'm happy with it. The other thing I was going to say is I also have a 2013-2012 album, and it's not necessarily very, you know, specific. It's just like day-to-day, everyday kind of pictures. I just did one about coffee, my love for coffee. So that's going to go in my 2012-2013 album. So I do have some albums that are year specific and then some that are event specific, but mostly my pictures are event specific, of course, but I do have the everyday pictures. And then I also have my early years album, which I will show you maybe in another video. But this is the 2009. So I always try and make a title picture or a title page, and this one, I hope I'm in frame. Yeah, I am. So this one is just about how this is Wade's first trip out here, and it's kind of documenting his trip out to my hometown. Then I have this page here, and then what I've done is I've kind of mixed in Project Lifestyle in with the regular scrapbooking. I have a lot of pictures from certain events, and I don't feel that it's necessary to scrapbook all of them. I just think my albums would be really, really big, and so I've kind of merged the two styles of Project Life and regular scrapbooking so that I could tell my story. And I'm sorry if you hear a lot of noise in the background. I have my dogs over here, as well as I have a huge mess over there. So anyway, so there's this page, and then again I just kind of, you know, put this over on that side and journaled about that. And then there's this layout, that one. So you can kind of just see that this is how it goes. And I just kind of use different Project Life cards. I usually use my O-Snap cards for finishing up the albums because they usually go with everything. And then I'll just pick in other random Project Life cards. So here's a double page spread. You can see that. Now I did not plan what was going to go behind it, but I did have other layouts that were fishing related, so I put those there. And here's some more, and I just thought that these two went really well together, so I've got those two beside each other. So there's those. Oops, this one here. And then there's this one. And then there's, again, some more of these cards. I like this one. So, and then again, some more pages. And I don't really worry about the colors matching and what's beside each one. I just feel like they tell a story individually. So individually, they're fine on their own. So that's that. And I'm sorry if I'm going fast, but this is a big album, so I just thought I would, you know, kind of show you the overall look of it. So you can see I have, you know, double page spreads, single page spreads, Project Life. Here's like a half sheet of Project Life or a 3/4 sheet. And you can just see, like, I have lots of pictures of my niece. So there's no point in doing a scrapbook page on each one of those. I mean, there's nothing particularly, you know, very particular about it. This one's here because I didn't have anything on this side, and I needed to find another one so that I could put that way. So, oh, I should mention on this one here, because this page is just pictures of my niece, I threw in, these pictures don't necessarily go at this particular time, but they were all pictures of my niece, so I thought I would just stick them beside it because it was relevant to this page. So it's not necessarily from the same event, it's just pictures of her. And then this is the trip home. And then this is another layout from the trip. And then here is the last page. And this page is actually not of the trip, but it was taken just shortly after, so it does kind of finish the story off. So that is that particular album. So you can see if you have lots of pictures that you want to get into album, there's several ways to do it. I don't feel it's necessary to scrapbook every single picture. I think that's a little bit overwhelming. So anyway, that gives you an idea of my process, and I will maybe show you guys another video of my Walt Disney album so you can I can show you how that one looks. So anyway, thanks for watching.